welcome back, my fairies. I'm Matsurific, and we are here today with some an art stream. And of course, me not being able to talk because my brain go burr today. Stress and also Leo being a butt as per usual. So I just felt like relaxing with some art today. But I figured since I actually have a redesign for my Raichu cosplay. And I wanted to make that for my avatar as well. And Leo, I swear, if you do not leave that cable alone, you will be out of this room. Mama has had enough stress today. She does not need you being a butt. Sorry. The cat is being very annoying. He is trying to play with, and by extension, chew on the cable for my drawing tablet. So let me see if I can find my old Raichu dress. I'm not seeing it. Okay, well, I mean, I'm sure it's here somewhere, but we're starting something new anyways. That is weird though. I can't find it. Huh. Oh well. I won't stress too much over it. So we need to create. So yeah, let's just get rid of all this other stuff that I'm wearing. Get that. And the socks. And of course,
very potato looking.
hi, Galen.
Yep.
Alright. And let's see here. So we want something with long sleeves. So let's see here. What can we do? Can I get rid of the cuffs here and just make it long? Let's see here. Cuff tightness, there we go. I do wish that was wider though.
What are you doing?
I'm making that that Raichu costume that I designed for my cosplay, but for my avatar.
Oh, makes sense.
I don't love how wide those bell sleeves are, so this might just end up being used for the dress part. So let's get rid of the sleeves. I could just get rid of everything and start from scratch. Oh, I didn't mirror it. That up, and where is this? I've still got there we go, that's better. Okay, that gets rid of all that. Now And mostly just gonna be using, yeah, that's what I need. Temporarily make that. But yeah, my throat's still sore and work has been really stressful lately, so I thought just relax a little bit with some art. Okay, where are those sleeves at? Yeah, I do want the, actually, do I want, yes, I want that. Oh, can I not? And that's still more like what I'm looking for. I just don't want this to be cupped like that. That is annoying. There's no way to extend that? Huh, okay. This might not be the way then. Because I really want those sleeves to be longer. Yeah, but I want them to bail out, I don't want them to cuff. You know, what if increase bulk from wrist? No. It only does a little bit. I want the bell to be longer than that. Maybe if we do, and then it still doesn't go very far. I mean, I guess I'll just have to do. Still looks better than it did. I just wish they build out more than that. I'll just make sure there's no other version that I can utilize to get the effect that I want. Nope, because they all have that cuff. That is annoying. I think the only way to achieve what I want... Oh wait, could I use the kimono though? Turn that off. Because if it's using the kimono, that might give me more of the effect that I'm looking for. No, I think that's too bulky. Yeah, there's no way to make that less bulky. delete that. I just go back and forth between these two. Oh yeah, because this doesn't have the shoulder puff like I wanted. So I think the other version was still better and closer to my design. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna have to go with that then. So yeah, once I've confirmed everything looks good, then we can move on to actually coloring everything in. I think what I'll do is come on, turn on. Thank you. Or no. Well, that's that off. Okay. Oh, that's okay. That's why that. Okay. So I need to get this filled in then. Is that still gonna stick out then? Might be able to fix the layering by doing that, but okay, yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to get rid of the of this part too, and just use this for the skirt. Well, and hello, Nixie, welcome. And Tay, if you're here, thank you so much for subscribing. Also, hi, Meg. Okay. So, this part's gonna have to be the bodice. And that's already... The masking on the body is already pretty good. Might need to remove at least some of it, though. Let's see here. The mask. Alright, so there we go. Back to the outfit. Okay. Just kind of up here. Now I need to go out here like this. I love that I can just draw on the model. Okay. I want it to be a bit more straight. Okay, but I think that's about what I'm looking for, so... fill all this in. And now this is supposed to be kind of up here. Is that too low? No, that's good. Okay. I'm so glad they added that paint bucket. That's so helpful.
No.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Clean up that mask a bit more. Okay, that should be good. Fill that in and get those gaps. Okay. Might need to temporarily get rid of my pigtails so I can see what I'm doing here. Okay, now curve. There we go. Back to the mask because we don't want that gap there. It's a little too far. There we go. Okay. So that's where we want the mask. There we go. Okay. Now we can fill this in. Whoops. Gotta close that off. There we go. Okay. So that is the base layer. I think we need to make this come in a bit more. So now is just the part to straighten everything up. Okay.
Big quarter full.
Go back here. Actually, this is probably the. There we do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's gonna need to come out more like that. It's also a little too pointy there. There we go. That gets rid of the pointy parts. Okay. Now on my actual design, I've got a zipper on the back, but that's just so I can, like, in real life, get in and out. Hello, Kato, welcome. I am making a Raichu costume for my avatar. I'm not feeling too great. Throat's still kind of sore, and my mental health has kind of been down the drain lately because from work being super stressful. So, taking it easy. Okay, so now that that's blocked off, let's make a new layer so we can actually add color and detail. Leo, you are dangerously close to being kicked out of this room if you do not stop chewing on my cable.
Put him in the blanket.
Oh, this is kind of a different situation. Okay. Blanket is more for when he's getting ornery. Okay. Let me actually do this. And layer. Pictures. It's kind of a little hack that I'd figured out. When you want to color select, because it doesn't, there we go. So yeah, just import the picture that you want to color select from. That, and then turn that layer invisible. Okay. So let's see here. So we've got 2 layers of orange here. Okay. Shrink that down and turn off the grid for a minute. Oops. Nope, that's not where that goes. Okay. And then down here is where that color cuts. back up to the neck. Just gonna trace that. I should probably turn the grid on for that. I guess that's okay. Okay. And it's easier to do this when it's going. You want to work with your dominant hand instead of against it. There we go. Okay. Now bring that down. There it goes. That meets in the middle. That fills in. I think that might be a little too low. One thing. Straighten that out a bit. Let's fix that. Oh, I see why it looks weird. Okay. Might be a bit off. Okay, putting it up there I think looks better. I need a curve. I think it's just going to be better if I leave it the way that it was. That out. And then make that look nicer. Okay. I think that should do it. And yeah, I think this is up a little too high. Okay. Because my art style is a bit more proportionate than how these models tend to come out. So I think that's why it looks a bit off compared to my drawing. Okay. And then for the belt, I think the belt is going to be on the dress layer. Alright, let's grab my brown color. Turn the grid back on. Actually, I should probably start from here, just so I can see that it's the right height. And it's not. That's too high up. Okay. Make that smaller so I can see this a little bit better. Drawing straight lines in this program is not easy because there's no tools to make it easier. I mean, I could just export the image and import it into Clip Studio and then draw a straight line that way. That takes a lot of work on its own. It's like you would think that this tool here would be a straight line, but it's not. Yeah, I usually only export and out to Clip Studio if I'm trying to do like a pattern. Oh, hello, Artistic Pandemonium. Welcome. No, this is not an Animal Crossing. This is a Raichu dress. I am having this dress commissioned to wear to Worlds, and I've been wanting to make this dress for my avatar as well. Okay. Leo? Don't think I don't know what you're doing. Okay, now for the bottom part of the belt. Okay, that looks like it goes down a pretty good amount. Yeah, I wish that they had made... I wish that they would make it easier to make a straight line in this, though. Oh, shoot. Okay. Zoom out. Because I forgot to make this a separate layer. Okay. Alright, bring that down to 4, and there we go. Okay. Can turn the grid off. Just gonna have to rotate my tablet. Because this thing doesn't even have a rotation tool. I know nothing about modeling, but I do know about art. So, this program, Vroid Studio, is really great for if you're an artist but not really a 3D modeler. And it makes it really easy to swap outfits around. Well, it does kind of look like it is clipping into the top, so I think I'm gonna have to get rid of some of that access. Oh my goodness. Yeah, skirts always take significantly longer to add these kinds of details, too. This can also be kind of relaxing, too. Definitely seems more simple than you'd imagine. Oh yeah, this program is called Vroid Studio. And it is very easy to use, especially if you are an artist and you're able to draw everything yourself. And I've thought about doing commissions, but I have no idea what to charge for these. Oops. That's where that clipping is. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it is clipping into the shirt underneath. And I can fix that by just increasing the width of the waist a bit. Okay, there we go. That works. Now if I make a new layer, and then move it down, grab my orange, just that, and there we go, and that makes the skirt. I still don't like how large this chest area is. So that makes this part here seem small. Let's see here. I could actually separate this even more. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let me delete this. And then make a brand new dress template. Get rid of this layer entirely. New layer. And fill that in. So now this belt ends up being having a little bit of depth to it. Oh, can I flatten the waist a little bit? That's not what I want. Let's see here. No, it doesn't have a waist width to it. Okay. Or not waist width, waist flatten. Oh well, that's still fine, because it still adds a little bit of dimension by making the belt a little bit wider than the skirt. It's the little details. Okay. And I can duplicate that. So do I want to add the extra layers underneath of the skirt? I mean, I probably should. I think I can... Oh yeah, there is a skirt length. Okay, so yeah, I can add length to the skirt, so that's fine. Okay. Skirt volume? And then... Okay, so that just makes it narrower, and that's not what I want. Wait, hem flare. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Just add a little bit of flare to it. That might be a little too... Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. Grab this color. Belt probably shouldn't look like a stripe. Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna make this on a separate layer so it's easier to fix. This part is supposed to be a stripe. Okay, that's too high. And we want that to be... Okay, that looks like a good width. Okay. Bring that back down. And now to do this again. Okay, let's turn off the grid and try and do top and bottom at the same time. Heck. Okay. It is significantly harder to do that top one like that. Okay. It's because I'm right-handed, so it's harder to actually see what I'm doing on that one. Especially with the direction that I've turned the tablet, but I would have to turn it back and forth if I was to make it so that I could see it more clearly that direction, and then this one would be weird. So either way, I'd be having one of them be weird. But at least it looks normal to you guys. To you guys, it just looks like the top and bottom. My tools are very far away like this as well. Probably turn this too so you guys can see how it looks like where we're at right now. Since it doesn't have the layering issue, you can actually see it on the model now. It at least makes it easier to keep track of our progress so we can see how much more of the skirt we've got left. That up. So yeah, we are at the very least over halfway done with this stripe. This is definitely the worst of all the stripes. The rest are going to be much smaller and they're going to be on the sleeves. Yeah, this takes significantly longer to do it this way versus just drawing a line and hoping that it ends up straight. But this is more precise. There we go. Oops. Okay, you can see a little bit more of the detail in the wave on the skirt now that that stripe is in there. And that's kind of... But, hey, Fishy! And, like, that's kind of why I wanted that stripe on the skirt, was so that you can, like, it shows off the movement a little bit more. I think the belt might be a little too thin. So it looks about the same width as the stripe, and the belt's supposed to be thicker than the stripe. Let's make it on the top there. One more pixel. There we go. How you doing, Fishy?
Okay.
That's good. Better than doing bad.
Yeah. Just woke up a little while ago because I didn't fall asleep until after 9 a.m.
Ugh. And insomnia.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
This is based off your new Raichu cosplay.
Yes. I'm not sure when exactly we'll get to use it.
If you do a Raichu only
Yeah,
playthrough again.
yeah, so I was kind of thinking of. Not notice that was clipping. Got to. There we go. That's better. Okay, now to try and figure out this chest area. Ideally, I would like it to be here, but I was having a hard time getting that to not look all wonky. It's like, oh yeah, I could just draw on the model. That'll keep it from looking wonky. Okay. And now for part. Move that down. We can use this. All right. Got that color. It's time for the chest area. Yeah, that looks better. Turn that off so I can... Oh. That makes that part hard to see because of that. Okay. There we go. Might make it even easier to see, so I just make that a darker color. There we go.
Sheesh.
Hey, Nick.
Hello.
Really want that to be easier to see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Make a new Raichu dress?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. Hello, Commander K. Welcome. You love it so far? Will I post the full model on Blue Sky? I haven't been on Blue Sky in forever. I really should. I really should post more on Blue Sky.
Oh, look, the off-brand of Twitter-X.
What? Oh.
Blue Sky, is that like the off-brand of Twitter-X?
Yeah, it is actually made by the same people who originally made Twitter before you know who brought it out.
Took over.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, I want this to be kind of subtle.
I bet Leo's like, finally, Mom's back to drawing. Merchant scratchies.
No. He is in the doghouse because he keeps trying to chew the cable.
Oh.
He's been a naughty boy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's basically hanging with Aunt Gianna, sulking.
No. He's here. He finally settled down. But he was being a real brat earlier.
Of course.
Did you have to put him under the blanket?
No, that's more for when he's attacking me.
You good there, Galen?
It's like he was
That wasn't me. My grandfather dropped part of the coffee pot.
Oof.
Anyway,
Yeah, he was more like going, like he was laying there and then just would sneak at it. It's like, nope. What's his outfit? It's Raichu. Alright. Okay. Trying to think how I want to make this so that I can make sure that it's nice and even, or the lines are parallel.
yes.
I think. Let's do this. Let's lower the opacity on this. And then we're going to grab green real quick.
Oh, God.
Do you want me to make you a sandwich? We haven't eaten anything.
No, I'll make out the pot. I'm right now. Just gonna forget it.
I think Galen forgot to mute.
No, it's called people walk in and just talk.
Ah,
It happens too fast for me to mute.
I've had that.
Either way.
yes. Not. This is going to be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wish you could just hold shift to make a straight line.
Yeah, that'd be so much easier.
Program's like, but Matsu, you can't have anything straight during June. It's Pride Month.
Fish. Of all the comments, I would never expect that.
Okay.
So you can understand if they keep nightmare, but not you, Fishy.
Alright, so now I can just... that, and that will help me to keep this... it still doesn't look quite right, though. I do that. This is another one of those moments where being able to draw on the model is really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Okay. So now, let's grab this color again. I guess I could have just turned this off too.
Mm-hmm.
also want to see how that looks on top there. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Make that 4. Oh, that's a 2. I thought it made that a 4. Come on. I want it to be a 4. There we go. There we go. That's better. Some hugs while I work. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
You like hugs?
Yeah, that reminds me. Oh no, not friendship outfit, Raichu outfit. It's Raichu. We have another 5 gifted membies to give out. Silly Jess, Savage, okay. And oh, Johnny. Oh, I'm so sad that I haven't been able to go to Johnny's streams in such a long time.
I know, same.
Okay. Is that the... Okay, no, I was gonna say. It's like, is that the really the furthest I can zoom in? Okay. Oops. Wrong layer! It's not a trace. Okay, that did not... It's close.
Work the way you wanted?
Yeah, it's close, but... Okay. That ended up kind of... Come on. Be straight. Thank you. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. That's what I was wanting. And now let's also look the other way. Oops. Not the eraser. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those situations where drawing on the model is a lot more helpful because it looks a lot better on the model than it does in the texture.
Mm-hmm.
Model has it looking straight, has it looking nice and parallel. The texture very much does not.
Yep.
Okay, so now we just need to make this look like it's all bunched up. Grid off for that. Actually, let's just completely turn the grid off. Well, Let's leave it like that for that side, and then now we can turn the grid off. Copy that color. Now bring that back down to a 4. Copy. Whoops. What just happened? I want to make sure I get the correct color here. There we go. Okay. And let's get in up here. Add some lines coming in down from up here. So we want this to look organic.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and get nice blend of the two colors. You know what, yeah, let's make this on on another layer.
Change the layer, Matsuyo.
Alright, now.
Is that like pull the lever, Chrome?
Yep.
Exactly.
Why do we even have that lever?
Because why not?
Why do we even have that layer? Yeah. Can't take all the credit for that reference. That was the Mad Munchkin who did that first. And Fishy and I thought it was funny, so we reference it a lot.
Change the layer. Here, Maddie.
Wrong layer! Why do you even have that layer?
She's Mary Sue.
Yes.
Why is this not...
Cooperating.
Yeah, it's not showing up.
Are you on the right layer?
Yes, I am very much on the correct layer. It just suddenly stopped, like midway through.
That's not nice.
Well, this is working as intended. Yeah, I wanted this to, that's why I wanted this to be its own separate layer so that I could blend this. Makes the shading nice and subtle.
like some nice soft shading.
Yeah. Alright, maybe now it'll let me... Okay, now it's working. That was... What the heck?
Weird.
Oh, okay. What?
The heck?
Sometimes programs just like to act up and be weird.
Yep. Eh. Okay.
Oh,
Oh. That's
Oh, no.
okay. Yeah, I see what happened. Okay. Because I should have used the eraser and I used the pencil instead.
Whoopsies.
Oh, come on. Get on the right layer. There we go. Dang it, I liked how those lines looked too. Make that a 4 again. There, okay. Pencil. Oops. Okay, and now if I actually do that, that will make that more solid, so I can grab that color more easily. Make sure that's the... Okay, good. Did that right. Actually, let me just go ahead and erase this and start over. Okay. Alright, and now we blend. Oh, and also don't forget these. More blending. Don't get the reference? Okay, so the initial reference was from The Emperor's New Groove. Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever! And then we were making and then another YouTuber by the name of Mad Munchkin did a parody of that with herself and her OC, Mary Sue, where she was drawing and Mary Sue was telling her to change the layer, Maddie changes the layer and it's the wrong layer instead of the wrong lever. And then Fishy was referencing that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I have to look up to actually read the chat, and I am trying to make sure that I am. But I'm not. The chat is not on the same screen like it normally is for me. Because normally I keep the chat on the same screen so that I can see it more easily when I'm playing a game. But here I have to have the screen filling the entire drawing tablet, so... And my tablet is down in my lap. I'm getting the sudden realization that you're actually an uncle despite being almost 21.
What a
You're young.
try not to share your age in chat.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a little bit better when it's when the person's an adult than when it's a child, but yeah. But like, you're young.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was you?
Okay, let's add a little bit more light back to that. Make this a little bit lighter as well because this is not going to have as much shade on it. Alright, and I'll add the rest of the shading details in the chest area later. I think that part is done.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks done. Okay.
Don't forget to change your pigtail ribbons.
Oh, I'm not like done with the entire dress. I'm just saying that the undershirt of the dress is done.
Ah.
So now let's merge these layers together. Actually, with just the... Oh, that is not subtle at all. I was hoping for a bit more subtlety. Pressure sensitivity. No. Okay. Maybe I do need to merge them down to make this more subtle. Oh, that is... Yeah, I can't make that subtle. Maybe if I bring... Okay, yeah, that's better. I want to taper those lines a bit. Actually, I think the way to do that is going to be, let's copy that color. Make this very opaque, not very sensitive. Add a bit more subtlety to those lines. I'm just now realizing that I could have also done that with the eraser too. Before
Yeah.
merging them.
Oh well.
Oh well. Raise the sensitivity up just a bit. So I really want to make these more subtle. Okay. That's a bit better. Okay. I don't like when people make references that you don't know yet. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of things you've never heard before at your age.
Mm-hmm.
Neil. Okay. So now that's done, we need to add the bow, and that's going to be its own layer as well. So let's add a template. That's not what I was aiming. That's not the model I was aiming for, but that actually works. Okay. Delete that layer, add a new one.
Bless you.
Thank you. Grab the color of our belt.
Welcome.
And whoa.
Ooh.
How did that end up all the way over there? There we go. It's like I was drawing here, but it ended up here.
That was weird.
That was weird. Okay. Change that brush type as well. Okay. Bring that back in.
Come on. Cooperate. For
There we
Matt's.
go.
Boo.
Okay, and smooth that out a little bit. Oh, what the?
Look.
Why is
Oh,
it being
oh,
so
no.
weird? It's like you could see the cursor on the screen, but for some reason it's moving, putting it in a
moving.
completely different spot.
It doesn't want you to go. There. Sheesh.
It does not want to be very smooth. Maybe it's just because I'm so far in on it? No. I've never seen it that awkward before.
Right?
Maybe it's the shirt type. Yeah, that's probably it. Delete that. Grab something else. Yeah, just Anything that uses the same model type. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Yeah, bounce. Alright, thanks for hanging out with us, Commander K. Happy magical day. Okay, oops, wrong one. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Where's the chest area? Flatten collarbone, flatten upper chest. There we go. Oh, come on. Why is it doing that? That's so weird. I've never seen it do that before. It's like it's clearly recognizing where the cursor is at because it's putting the circle there. For some reason, it's drawing it in a spot where I'm not drawing it, where the cursor's not supposed to be. I've never seen it do that before.
Well, it says it wanted to test you.
Apparently. Okay, there it goes. So that's more like what it's supposed to do. It's still stretching kind of weird, but it's at least better than what it was doing before. Okay. Nope. There we go. I think it was better like that. Okay, there we go. Okay. Actually, it looks like it's a little too wide. I know perfection is the enemy of good, but I still want it to look good. Okay. And where is it acting up now?
I will be right back.
Okay. Ha, there we go. Let's see here. What about flattening? That's already flattened as far as it'll go. Okay, I guess that's still fine. Okay. It still has a 3D effect at least. Okay. There you go. Alright, now for details. Alright. Let that be a 4. I don't know why it keeps looking weird when I try to draw it on the texture. That's looking weird too. Come on. It's like... Ah!
Yeah, so.
Oh my gosh, why? Drawing on the texture is so much easier, but it's not, but it's being mean. It's not drawing where I tell it to draw. Okay. I don't know if that's like a weird new glitch or what, but that is annoying. I have never had that happen before. And grab that color. Oh, that's annoying. Did not expect it to grab the color of the transparency guide. Okay. Let's bring that in a little. Okay. Okay. So far, so good. Wrong layer! Okay. Alright, that's good for a base layer. New layer, move down. Let's grab that color. Make that brush a bit bigger. Again, I'm doing this on a separate layer so that we can use the blending tool. That'll make it a lot easier to deal with. Okay. There we go. Alright. And let's add a little bit more darkness in there too. Grab that one. Okay. Now we can blend that together. Yeah, this way we can make it look all nice without ruining our straight edges.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Bows.
Yee. This is me after all. Okay. Now we can come back in here with the eraser. And just erase what we don't need.
Raichuyo. What happens when you combine Raichu and Matsuyo? You get Raichuyo.
Pokemon Infinite Fusion 4, where you also fuse the trainer with the Pokemon. Okay. That's good. No.
Pokemon, but they're magical girls.
Oh, that's just Pokemon Moemon.
I wouldn't say magical. Those are magical girls. Magical girl team, but they're all the evolutions. Eevee is the leader.
But then where does Raichu fit in? Where does Raichu fit in?
That's a different magical girl team. Based solely on Raichu and the other electric rodents.
It's a Pika clone club, but Pikachu's not allowed.
Exactly. Pikachu's the villain.
Pikachu's the villain trying to prevent everyone else from getting any screen time. Actually, back when M&J TV did his Pokemon Talk series, that was kind of the thing, was that, like, the Pikachu was actually the villain. And that was great! Until he evolved it, and then made Raichu the villain.
And then you are like, you have created an immortal enemy.
It's like, excuse you, but it should be thanking them for making it better. Like, the whole point was that it's no longer the mascot.
Yeah, because now it's better.
Now it's better.
Everyone knows that Raichu is better.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. The Raichu is the superior chew.
Yeah. Merge that down. Create a new layer. Move down. Let's also add that there. That's going to be really subtle, though.
Apparently, early on during development of some of the Pokemon games, Pikachu was supposed to be a 3-stage evolution, but it was supposed to be Pikachu was stage 1, Raichu was the middle stage, and then there was going to be something that Raichu evolved into.
Yep, Gorochu.
Yeah, Gorochu. Would have been interesting to be at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see a regional fake or a variant that turns into it instead.
blend that. That ended up being too much. And also do some of that down there too. Okay, now I can blend that together. Let's grab a darker version. Open that. Actually, it was a little bit too dark. There we go, that's better. Come on. I hate when I go and select another tool, and it's like, no, you don't need that tool. You need to stay on the tool you're on. Okay, I think it's still... Okay. There we go. Okay. Gotta clean this up. And I'm gonna clean it up. Nifty, what are you doing? Helping! Can you help differently? Okay!
Begins to start singing in Japanese.
Which is funny because the part in Japanese was the part that was needed to be said in English.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's actually praising Charlie and like saying that she believes in Charlie's dream.
Sinners are trash, and they are all buttholes. But I still believe in Charlie's dream, so I'm gonna clean it up. Yes! And that's...
Tell the big roach about how much you like the hotel.
The issue is try to control Nifty's energies. It just doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Not unless you're Alistair. And even then, half the time it doesn't work.
It was cool though that her voice actress got to sing in Japanese and like embrace that part of her heritage.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just have to wait for season 3.
Yep.
And our rats have grown immune to being sprayed by mace. Adishima, clean it up! And that's why the hotel is good.
Right? Yay! I don't like that color. That's not really looking too great. This is why we go on a different layers. Yeah, that looks better. Alright, and it really adds to the effect when you do this, like, really saturated, super bright color. So it really helps to make the highlights pop out, and it makes it look nice and shiny. Okay, that is the bow done. And when you turn around, you can actually see that it's separate. Hey, Neilmine. You gonna be good now? Hmm? Alright, so we also need to do the sleeves. I think we can start off by just painting. Oh, no. Okay. Maybe not. Oh, because the different layer, that's why. Okay. Section that off. And there we go. Okay. Leo. Don't think I don't see you there. Your mama is not blind. I think I'm actually gonna make that highlight layer a little bit more opaque. Make it a bit more subtle. There we go. Okay, now what? Turn that layer off now. Probably get rid of that one now. Grab our brown. Add. Let's see here. Okay. Try and zoom in on that. I think I'm gonna need to clean this up a little bit. If I just do it right here, is that a bit more? It's a little bit more straight. Problem is this part right here, where it's accommodating for the bone in your wrist. It's like, this isn't skin tight. It is very much the opposite of skin tight. Now, it would help if I was on the straight one. Leo? Okay, let's turn that layer back on. Glad I didn't delete it. Because I need something to put this up again so that I can really see how straight it is. Oh, this part is always so hard. Okay. That looks good. Come on. Just trying to smooth it out. Okay, and then I think we made it back all the way back around. Okay, so that's better. So that looks good. Okay. So that's where that goes. And so now, grab our brown. Actually, I think I still want that on, just so that I can make sure that this is correct. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. Now, how far up do I... How the thick do I want that? That might actually be good. Alright, so for now, let's put this along this line here. And then we'll clean it up after we get the line in. Okay. Oh, shoot. I should have made that another layer. Okay. Move down. It was right along this line here. Alright, and then we'll straighten that up as we go along the sleeve. Hey Frog, welcome. Think a Bulbasaur hoodie? I think there actually is a hoodie in this, but you can't put the hood up. So you'd be better off just making it a Bulbasaur hat. And then add animal ears. Okay, that's kind of shrinking in on itself. We want to make that a little bit thicker here. Hey, Legion! Thank you so much for the 16 months and welcome! Good to see you! Okay. Oh. There we go. Alright. Hope you've been doing well, Legion. Alright, we're reaching the difficult part. But it looks like it's starting to thicken up again, so we can merge them down there. Oh yeah, in fact, we need to erase some of that. How dare, Frog? How dare? You better,
Oh, no.
you better
Sick.
watch it. I'm gonna know what you look like in a couple of months. I could draw you as a Tepig.
Oh.
You know, the how dare to Frog and then the backslap against Aiden in the same mess moment. You know?
I mean, that is how our friend group works.
It's true. Usually it's the rat at the back end, though.
Mm-hmm.
The rat did get married a couple days ago, though. Bears.
It's an Eevee outfit. It's a Raichu outfit. I swear, it's like you guys don't even know me. Okay. Clean this up a bit. That should be good now. Although now it looks like it might not be thick enough. I think I need to move it a little bit higher up.
How thick does it need to be?
Enough that you get some decent sized ruffles out of it.
You do like your ruffles.
I do.
It's one of Matsu's favorite parts of character design, designing costumes for them.
Yeah. Lots of ruffles. Very magical girl-esque. Okay. Oh my gosh, I hate that this is so uneven. Although I think I see where it's happening from. I don't know, maybe it would be better if I just made it straight line across. Maybe that would actually work.
All I can think of now is Thunderstone power. Where
Make up!
Ah!
Rotate my tablet. If I make it look like fur, that would be really difficult to do. I think the best way to make it look like fur would honestly be to just import the layer into Clip Studio Paint and use a fur brush. Where is this on the sleeve here? Over there, okay. It's so hard to rotate. Okay, well I think that's better. Okay. Yeah, it would help if I was looking at it properly. Okay, it's still... Alright, where is that? That's there, okay. It might just be this that needs to be straightened out then. What's going on? Okay. I must have been on the wrong layer at some point. There's a big part of that also just comes from the fact that so many times I'll go to change the layer and then it just doesn't register that I clicked it. Okay. Now let's try and clean this up again. Where's that? Oh wow, okay. So that really needed to come down here. It is interesting how that works. Oh, okay, so... Well, now I see Some of that was going a little too far. No? Okay. Yeah, this thing is super weird sometimes. I think that's okay. Alright, there we go. And now, let's go back to this layer. Grab our yellow. Because now we need to make a yellow line. Oh, that really did not. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just merge that down since I accidentally got so many of those layers together. Oh wait, I could use this layer then, because that's still underneath. Haha! Improvising! No, I can't because... now it has to be on top of it. Okay. Alright. Move down. Yeah, it looks a good width. Okay. Try and make that straight, because that should be high enough up now. I might actually be able to have a straight line actually look like a straight line. Okay. We're getting there. Probably not gonna finish the dress tonight, but still got some good progress on it. At the very least, I'd say the vision has come through. I am a little worried about how that's gonna look. Oh well. Yeah, I guess it's still fine. It's a little thick, but I think it's fine. Alright. Oh, come on. Stop that. Trying to get over to the other side so I could fill that in. There we go. Okay, so there's that stripe. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright. Looking pretty good so far. So now we just need the stripes on the upper sleeves. And that should be able to go right there, yes. Alright. Straighten that out. Come on. Let me switch tools. Alright, hopefully making this a straight line will actually let it be straight. So if this ends up being straight, then that means that we can... Oh, okay, yeah, that's very much not straight. Oh, in fact, it's getting onto the puff. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like that can be straight. Okay. I don't want it on the puff, I want it just under the puff. Okay, so along here, that just goes along this line. Okay. Add a bit more height to that. Okay, so now we need this to be relatively the same thickness. Where is that on here? There. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. I swear, I don't know what's wrong with this thing.
I don't either.
Alright. That looks pretty good. Okay, now back over here. I swear, they really need to add more tools to this thing.
They definitely do.
Alright, good. That lines up pretty well. Okay. Looking good. Okay. Ah, my hand's starting to hurt. Seems like we're gonna have to wrap up.
That's fine. Usually he'll. You have to get up, buddy.
Oh, no, actually, he was out of the room, and then he heard me stretching and was like, is it time for dinner yet? Oh my goodness, okay. Oh, my eyes need to adjust too. Woo!
Oh boy.
You've been looking at that tablet screen for too long.
Hi, Monkey. Alright, I'm gonna go feed the little prince here. But thank you all for joining us today, and as always, I hope you all have a very magical day.